I get asked what voiceover actors do when they're not on mic. It's an interesting question because to some degree, I think it's self-explanatory. And then the more I talk to people, the more I realize it's not always. I think in an ideal world, it would be nice to believe that we are on mic all the time, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, wall to wall, back to back bookings. Not really. Some days, yeah, some days are absolutely like that. And I think a large part of it depends on the types of jobs that a voiceover actor engages in. If you do audiobooks and e-learning and big long form types of projects, yeah, you could potentially be doing an 8-hour stint on mic. But commercial actors, not so much. What we see more so is kind of a balancing act. I think a good percentage of your time, yes, is spent recording for clients. Another percentage is spent auditioning so that you can get new clients. But what about the rest of that time? Well, you got choices. Some people like to do laundry and get housework done. And literally all of the mundane things that they don't get to do on a regular basis. There's no doubt about it. We work from home. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities for us to find things to do when we're not on mic. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's been a couple of times where it's been a little bit slow and I decided it was a good day to mow the lawn. It's just what happens. But typically speaking, our efforts need to be a little more dedicated. Those are the things you actually want to avoid. Those are the activities you want to try not to be distracted by and save for the weekend and your non-work hours. What should you be doing? Prospecting, contact farming, going about everything you can do to look for more potential clients. ProductionHub.com, Mandy.com, directories that are specific to various industries that hire voiceover actors. Literally anything that you can do to build a bigger contact list and to go out and cold call if need be, or mass email, mass market, and reach out to more potential clients. That's a big part of our day. The next step is marketing, newsletters, branding, visual graphics, websites, social media, all of the things that are going to enable us to, again, increase that reach and have a very specific message for that audience and that group that we're reaching out to. Super important. Contact management is another one. Contact management is kind of a pain for a lot of people because they find it hard to find time to do it. It's about setting aside some dedicated time each week, each month, and enter in the contacts of people that you already have had communications with, maybe the ones who reached out to you, and save their information for a later date so that you can market to them and follow up with them. When we're not on mic is also when we're spending time dealing with things like invoicing, collections, money management, literally bill paying, the day-to-day monetary operating, accounts payable, accounts receivable for our business. Really, really important to keep track of. Expense reports, entering expenses and receipts, taxes. There is a lot of paperwork involved in what we do. There is a lot to manage and maintain. I think most successful voice actors will tell you if they're not doing it themselves, then they're hiring someone else to do it because it does get time consuming. So when you're just starting out, you've still got to make sure you're dedicating that time as well so that it doesn't fall too far behind and you get overwhelmed with it later and ultimately have mistakes. Another thing we spend a lot of time doing is motivating ourselves. I know it sounds weird or silly or cheesy, but we really do. We have to go out of our way to make sure that we're staying focused, staying motivated, staying on top of our game. My booth is loaded with little reminders of what it takes to be awesome and how I have to stick to that. That's my favorite one right there, because that to me sums up this entire industry. Just like any other part of the acting fields, there's so many times that me personally and others have been told that we can't do it, won't do it, that it's too hard, that there's too much competition. You know what my answer to that is? Right there. There you go. There's no such thing. People who say it can't be done just need to get the heck out of the way. That's the honest to God truth. I'm a big fan of, again, using some of that time to research some of the greats and stay on top of what other voice actors are doing. And, don't get into the jealousy game. Don't get into, oh man, I wish that was my gig. It's more about looking at it and going, that's awesome. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm striving towards. And seeing what they did and how they did it to get that job, and definitely looking at the final product. We research a lot in this industry. Hope this helps.